Now, guys, I previously covered a video about Chicago and Walmart closing down due to increased theft, crime, things like that. And today we're going to be covering another one, which is in San Francisco. If you guys didn't know, San Francisco is a uber liberal city that's, some people say, is plagued by democratic policies. San Francisco, as a lot of people know, is one of the most expensive places to live at in the US. But there's a lot of things going on, including AT&T's flagship store is closing down in San Francisco, as well as malls and several other department stores because of crazy theft that's going on, man. So this is crazy, man. Let's get into this.
AT&T says it's closing its flagship store in San Francisco as a retail exodus there continues. The store at 1 Powell Street in the downtown Union Square core will shut its doors in the beginning of August. An AT&T spokesperson says, quote, that consumer shopping habits continue to change and we're changing with them. And that means serving customers where they are through the right mix of retail stores, digital channels, and our phone-based care team. Workers will be offered jobs at other locations in the city. Cinemark Holdings, Westfield, Park Hotels, Old Navy, and Nordstrom have all recently closed their downtown San Francisco locations.
What does she call it? Consumer shopping habits had drastically changed? Really? Is that what's going on? Or is it just that you're just losing too much money due to crime and theft and all these other things? People were saying they were claiming racism in terms of Walmart and things like that, and I'm pretty sure they're going to say the same thing. But let's get into some clips here, which you guys are going to be like, Tara, this is biased, blah, blah, blah. Let's go, man. Now, we see here, like, they're just raiding the store. What's going on? Yep, get everything you can. Go for it. You guys, I don't know if this a Louis Vuitton store. I don't know, guys. I'm not good with brands, so you guys can correct me on what type of store this is. I'm not sure. Looks like a high-end place, though. This is just ridiculous. This is bananas. Completely uncalled for at this point. Wow. I'm assuming that was the Louis Vuitton store right there. That mall cop said he about to risk it all. Or mall security said he about to risk it all, man. This is crazy. This is crazy, but I guess somebody's going to find some way to justify it. You being tough on crime benefits everybody, man. Not just this BS where the system benefits the criminal. Well, let's go, man.
Say goodbye to Westfield Mall in downtown San Francisco. The company is the latest to announce its departure from the area. In a statement, writing the reasons are, quote, the challenging operating conditions in downtown San Francisco, which have led to declines in sales, occupancy, and foot traffic. Mayor London Breed put out a statement in response saying, quote, with new management, we will have an opportunity to pursue a new vision for this space, adding, quote, whether that's attracting new types of business or educational institutions or creating a totally different experience, we need to be open to what's possible. Other retailers reportedly leaving downtown SF include Nordstrom, Whole Foods, and Safeway. What are your thoughts on this?
Nordstrom, Whole Foods, and Safeway has all skedaddled as well. Man, San Francisco, I've only been there once. I've never actually lived there. I know people who live in the surrounding areas. But for it to get to this point where a lot of these bigger corporations are pulling out, sheesh.
Mayhem as a gang of smash and grab robbers targeted a Nordstrom department store outside San Francisco. It was like a military operation, coordinated and involving at least 80 thieves and 10 different vehicles. The terror began at 9 p.m. They strategically barricaded their cars in front of the store, blocking anyone from parking. Then they stormed in, armed with crowbars, smashing display cases and loading up their arms with high-end merchandise. They were gone in less than 60 seconds. Officers with guns drawn catch up to one car filled with suspected looters. The Nordstrom was just one of several flash mob sprees over the weekend in the Bay Area. Dozens of looters swarm a jewelry store in Hayward, and at the luxury store Louis Vuitton, another coordinated hit. a mob escapes with armfuls of clothing.
Get on the sidewalk! Get on the sidewalk!
Cops respond, some giving chase, catching up to a fleeing driver. Police smash the car windows with batons and pull a suspect out of the vehicle to make an arrest.
They appear to be organized groups of people, mob-like, rushing into and breaching entryways, something very, very challenging to try to push back on.
Former prosecutor Marissa Rodriguez now heads an alliance of business owners at San Francisco's famed Union Square.
Do laws have to be tougher? Does policing have to be bolder, more efficient?
We need our police department, our city officials to lean in and recognize that retail theft is not a victimless crime. This impacts all of us.
Across the USA, other Louis Vuitton stores were also targeted. Outside Chicago, 14 looters hit all at once, leaving the store shelves largely bare. In New York's trendy Soho today, extra security guards line the streets in hopes of preventing similar smash-and-grab robberies.
I stand corrected. So that Louis Vuitton was in Chicago. My bad. 80 people smash and grab, terrorizing the community, stealing all 10 cars. How you get 80 people in 10 cars? Or was everybody just running? Was they getting on scooters? What's going on? Just stealing shit. Then as soon as somebody gets shot, it's going to be a problem. You know who could fix this? Who's tough on crime? Kamala Harris. They need to get her back out there in California. Out there. She'll straighten that shit up out there, won't she? Bro, man, I cannot stand a thief, a liar. Well, that's the biggest thing. A liar and a thief. Those are two of the worst things, man.
Happened again. 4 women run off after stealing from the CVS pharmacy at Van Ness and Jackson in San Francisco, this time just before 6 Monday night. It's the latest grab-and-go crime in San Francisco that's forced many drugstores in the city to close. The man who took this video tells me he feels sorry for the workers who have lost their jobs or have had their hours reduced because of what he called out-of-control shoplifting. Organized retail theft has become such a hot-button issue that it's now a point of focus in the upcoming gubernatorial recall election.
A governor who has supported the lessening of laws when it comes to stealing items under $950, lowering those consequences.
That crackdown on retail theft. San Francisco Police Chief Bill Scott supports the legislation.
Yo, this is crazy. And when people get mowed down for stuff like this, it's always rest in peace. They didn't deserve this, blah, 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 all that, man. But I'm going to let you guys give your thoughts on it. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts. It helps to support the channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. With that being said, much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. This is your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm out of here. Peace.
Yeah. 50 Cent. 50. Part 2. Bring it back. Yeah. Can't forget Tony. 50. UK.